Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Simon.
Rabbi, what are you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Flu Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, some going to 20 pop. Put in to each key. Be that living sense in her.
What happened? Mama, you still do other air? No, let's still boy. Hey, yes, the mama to our party. I go see what Share, mama, we are only down face.
For what's a blood?
What tablet, man, piece. What tablet, piece.
No,
point. No, stop it. You can't do that. How you a boy human being? Let me know that roster fee. Let me know that roster fee. You tell human being you're a boy human being. Let's stop the kind of thing. If we catch criminal or somebody commit crime in our community or whatsoever, take that to the law or carry that to the nearby police station and report that to the police. Let the police themselves investigate and find out whether he's right or wrong. Yesterday, I was coming from Keba. A brother walked along truck. I said, no, they said the truck hit the motorball ball. All the motorball men plus the KK men get down. They said the one point the driver in the truck. It's wrong. Let's stop more violence. Maybe the accuser or somebody that you feel are criminal, they may not be criminal. But when you take that to the police station, based upon the police investigation, they will tell you that they may that criminal or not. Please, my people.
Who are you?
You policeman.
Why you moppy?
Yeah, come here. You go to ask me as I do. Yes, you're all right. As I was saying, yeah, let's stop that kind of thing. Take it to the law. You not get one right under the law. Nobody right until the law can say you are right or wrong. Please, I beg you, my people.
Who say you?
If I get who tell you?
So say who?
So say same Zion. The man who get crime stopper. He the one say, I'm gonna tell you, nobody must take the law in our hand. Don't say they say in the market say, same Zion say, don't take the law in your hand. Me have to come away. It was you who will be the first now to come attack me. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, I feel you. Do. Hey, all this time there. Oh, man, says I don't get it for you.
Are you in search search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, D8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Garnersville Town Hall Junction on Barnesville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bushra Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886 512 379, 0777 512 379, or 0777 255 030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, Liberia's pride, been providing quality services to the people of Liberia for more than 20 years now. Mayoba and Sons, they have stayed one of the giants in the importation and distribution of petroleum products on the Liberian market. And they are proud to be associated with the program from the Print News. And our big sponsor is Crime Stoppers Liberia, headed by its Chief Executive Officer, Old Man Sam Sion, who is popularly known as Zebra. All right, so don't forget to know that Exodus Best Price Store is also attached to this program. And those of you throwing those special big occasion coming up for you, you know, you got your wedding anniversary coming up, you got your birthday, special occasion coming up, and you're looking for a place to go and get drinks for cheaper price. I mean, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Well, Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Oral Smart Road Junction is that place for you. All right, so those are our sponsors. They are the ones making sure that this program is aired from Monday straight up to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. My name is Wendell Nimna, and I'm here this morning with my co-host, Esther Daco. Esther, good morning.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to our good people. It's good to be here again on the Tuesday edition of the program from the Print News. I told you guys Wendell will be here today, so here he is. And
yes, I'm here. So it's good to be here this morning, and you know, I missed the show on yesterday.
yeah, it tells us that they
Mhm.
they harder they carried you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you got to stretch your legs.
I know.
So I had to stretch my legs over
So
to Sierra
how was
Leone.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I spent a couple of days in Sierra Leone, and it was great. You know, after so many years, going back to a place where your mother come from. As a matter of fact, my mother was born in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
All right, she was born in Sierra Leone from a crew parents,
Okay.
but she came to Liberia and stopping with her aunt, and that's how my father met her.
Okay.
All right, so I went there. I saw my family. You know, they were so excited to see me after so many years. Well, it was great though. I had a great experience in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a nice place to be.
Did you go by road or by plane?
Road,
Okay.
road.
So how was
Hey
the
man, I want let's read the
Show
people.
me.
Let's do the people papers.
Okay.
Let's do the people
Yeah,
papers
I
because
understand.
if I tell you about the road connectivity in Sierra Leone, you wouldn't believe.
You were there the
I
other
was there,
day,
yeah.
so you know what I'm saying.
Of course.
I mean, Esther, look, it's better we move 100 years from under our age.
I said,
Seriously,
what did it all drag
because
us? But who
Liberia,
gave
we
it to
just
that?
Liberia, we just get age.
Exactly. Nothing here.
I mean, go and
Absolutely.
experience. You saw the nightlife in Sierra Leone,
Oh, Wendell,
and
don't tell
and
me.
I remember growing up. You know, we used to go out 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the night,
Mhm.
and that's how Sierra Leone is.
Of course.
you know,
In Aberdeen,
yeah,
people are up
Aberdeen. I mean,
throughout night.
the people can really chill. My
Mhm.
man, go and I mean, lead the team, man. I
Of
think,
course. And one thing that I know we got to go to the people stuff, but
mhm,
one thing that I really felt sad about Wendell is the fact that I'm a lover of cinnamon and
Mhm.
we don't have a single
Yeah.
cinnamon in this country.
I'm telling you.
When I was in Freetown,
Oh no.
I spent my evening hours, most especially on a Friday evening or Saturday evening. I like to go to the cinema by
Yeah.
4 o'clock like that. You know?
Mhm.
And I was always seeing the people cinema. It was time to come back. I was saying,
No, I ready to go here. Seriously. And
Corey back.
that was similar experience I
It's
had,
really
you
sad.
know, because we actually went there for my aunt memorial.
okay,
All right. She died in the UK and the memorial was this gone Sunday.
Mm.
So when we got in Sierra Leone, trust me, we had car, we had everything to our disposal. So we're just walking about.
Hmm.
I don't go to work. I go to memorial service. So we're just doing grown-up business from in the morning to in the night, from in the morning to in the night, from in the morning to in the night. And when you're driving, going to Sierra Leone, now one bouncing, now one,
not even single.
now
I'm
one,
telling
you enter the people capital city.
It's
You-
sad that when you enter Liberia, you know you get.
Liberia is
I mean,
77 years
for
old.
Gabby
Liberia is
Bounce.
now 177 years old. Liberia is 77 years old. Let's
I
move to
tell you.
100 from there. I'm telling you.
I give it to who?
Yeah, well, just give it all. And I'm there. So anytime Liberia celebrated her 77th birth anniversary this
All that
month.
you I record that our independence will give me your 100.
Yeah, or your ticket, your
That's
share, your money,
terrible.
your share. We ain't want it. I tell you, man. I experienced the nightlife, and I was like, when Liberia
Yeah.
is kind of come back to
I'm
this
telling you.
nightlife, people want to hang out. You
and
can't
one
hang
thing,
out.
Wendell, one thing I noticed down there,
Mhm.
you can't just change US dollars.
No,
You can't.
no,
At a certain hour, when the bureau close,
it
you can't
closed.
change money.
And
You cannot
dirty,
use your money.
and the dirty US, they can
they
take
don't
it
want
there.
it to. Mm-mm. They don't
Dirty
even-
US
They
dollars.
don't like to hold $5, $10. They love bills too.
I
That's
had
what I
I had a worse experience, but you know I'm not gonna say it yet
I know.
because yes, yeah,
We had the same experience. We
Yeah,
wanted to buy
so-
something in the evening hours. Even
Yeah.
the supermarket when you got the white people, they
Mhm.
can hold
Well,
it.
yeah. The people say the
Aye,
only money we're holding here now in Obama. So you bring your old US dollar, then you carry the play where you take it from. Seriously. So while on our way, the only thing I was to get a card, you know, a SIM card to use there. So while I was there, I couldn't get in
Got
contact with
Orange.
anybody, you know. So yeah, they
Got
have
Orange.
Orange, they
Orange
have
is good.
Africell, they have QCell, and all of that. But let's get to the papers because of time, folks. We want to welcome you to this presentation. And before me is the front page Africa newspaper. And let me also welcome my little brother. The day he got in was the day I was leaving. So, Mark Senkowin Nimna, welcome to Liberia. Enjoy your stay. Couldn't get to interact with you for the rest of the time I was away, but I just want to welcome you to Liberia. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. So these are the stories Esther and I will be sharing with you this morning. Let's take the front page Africa and take some top stories. False and devilish accusations. Former Finance Minister Twer calls indictment a total witch hunt by Unity Party government. And let's get to a few lines from there. All right, top stories. Let's get a few lines. All right. Okay. Yes. Let's see. Where is that story? All right. Let's see. Where is it? Yes, I'm there. Former Minister of Finance Samuel Twer denies his government indictment as total witch hunt. Former Finance Minister Twe has termed the government's indictment against him as a total witch hunt. On Monday, Twe and several former top officials of the Wiyatila administration were indicted on charges of economic sabotage, theft, and illegal disbursement of funds. Officials indicted alongside Twe include former National Security Advisor Jefferson Camo, former Solicitor General Councilor Nyanti Twan, ex-comptroller of the Financial Intelligence Unit, now FIA, D. Moses P. Cooper, and former Director General of the Financial Intelligence Agency, Stanley Ford. Councilor Twan, Camo, and Cooper were in prison after failing to present a criminal appearance bond, as they could not afford the amount required for economic sabotage. Judge Ben Bacon denied their request for a personal reconnaissance bond despite their prominence. Twe, another defendant, is reportedly out of the country in neighboring Cote d'Ivoire. No account has been given for Ford. Written on his Facebook page, Twe described the charges and subsequent arrests of his co-defendants as a total witch hunt. He said over the last 6 years, he has been a major political target and has faced falsely devilish accusations spanning from his so-called 25 million mop-up propaganda through the 16 billion concoction to so many other fabrications intended to damage my reputation and derail my political institution. All right, so those are statement made by a former Finance Development Planning Minister Samuel D. Twe. We are in full control. CDC Secretary General Jefferson Cody promises stiff resistance against indictment of ex-President Wiat's officials. Where is this country heading to? Why all of these things are happening to just one set of people? So Bwaka and his team, they are actually after, George Weah people, because I don't know. This is going to cause a serious problem in our country if we are not careful. These are things that will lead our country into instability if nothing is done. Hope the international communities and other partners are watching, because what we are seeing in this country is kind of scary. It's scary. The thing that's happening now, you're just going after one set of people and you're forgetting about the others. This is totally what we call witch hunt. On the verge of isolation, bridge connecting over 20 towns and villages in Bond County on the verge of collapse. And we're about to get to the big stories before we send controls to Esther. Ministry of State spent over US $12 million on supplementary payroll outside civil service system. GSC reports spending outside the system. There was no evidence that management developed policy to regulate the hiring and management of supplementary personnel. All the civil service agency was aware of the supplementary payroll of 739 personnel with an annual salary of US $262,060. General Auditing Commission. Very, very interesting story. Let's take a few lines from there, Esther. Let's take a few lines from that story. Okay, yes, we are there. The General Auditing Commission has completed and submitted a detailed system review of the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs to the National Legislature, covering the period up to March 31, 2024. The report assesses the financial management system under the leadership of Nathaniel Fallow McGill, General 2018, that's January 2018 to August 2021. G. Wisa Blamo, August 2021 to January 2024, and Sylvester M. Grisby, January 2024 to present. Purpose and scope of the review. The review aimed to evaluate whether the ministry's financial management systems and processes align with legislative decisions, laws, policies, and established codes. The GSC provided a limited assurance engagement to access these systems and offer recommendations for improvements, promoting prudent financial management practices within the ministry. Key findings. The GSC review identified significant issues in various areas, including governance, budget management, financial reporting, personnel management, procurement, inventory, fixed assets, and from information technology management. These issues were categorized as follows. Supplementary payroll management. The GSC found no policy governing the hiring and management of supplementary personnel. The Civil Service Agency, CSA, was unaware of a supplementary payroll comprising 739 individuals with an annual salary of $262,060 exceeding regular staff salaries by more than 50%. There were no evidence of budgeting and reporting these salaries, with funds redirected from other budget lines, including consultancy without proper authorization from the Deputy Minister of Budget and the CSA. No approved salary structure existed for these personnel, and there was no documentation of competitive recruitment or performance evaluations. The GSC noted duplicated national identification numbers among some personnel, raising concerns about identity verification. Cash management. The GSC reported that the bank accounts were opened at the Central Bank of Liberia without the required approval, potentially facilitating unauthorized transactions. But because of time, we'll leave it there. You can grab a copy of the Front Page Africa newspaper and just read the rest of the story. But this is what the caption is reporting. Ministry of State spent over US 12 million on supplementary payroll outside civil service system. GSC report, spending outside the system. There was no evidence that management developed policy to regulate the hiring and management of supplementary personnel, or the Civil Service Agency was aware of the supplementary payroll of 739 personnel with an annual salary of $2,622,2260. General Auditing Commission. But let's get to the big story. This is my final reading. And then after this one, Esther is going to be bringing us the Daily Observer. Top officials of Coalition for Democratic Change charged with economic sabotage and 3 sent to jail. Some of you are celebrating this because you feel it's in your interest. But you're forgetting to know that these are things that will lead this country into something else. Mm-hmm. Because if you want to say you want to bring corrupt officials to book, you got to be what? You got to be, you don't have to be selective in doing it. Mm-hmm. Don't go after a certain group of people. If Joseph Boaga claimed to bring changes in this country, is supposed to start from his 12 years of vice president in this country, because he's the very Joseph Boaga man that said there were a lot of opportunities that were squandered. Mm-hmm. So it means that they have a lot of good things for the country, but they put it in their own private use.
Exactly.
That's why,
so let's start with that.
So we're supposed to go to the 12 years, your 12 years as vice president, but you're not going there. You only come into the 6 years of George Weah. Only George Weah people, the only people that corrupted this country since its establishment. That's what Joseph Boaga trying to tell us. And this is unfair. This is unfair. Liberians, some of you are celebrating, oh, but we should be very careful. These are things that lead to instability. You want to do justice, you got to be transparent, and you don't have to be selective. That's the problem. Top officials of the Coalition for Democratic Change charged with economic sabotage, and 3 were sent to jail, ruffling Weah's cage. Subsequently, thereafter, at various times in September 2023, the defendants intentionally carrying out their diabolical scheme and conspiracy, and under the pretense of discharging their duties as officials of the Joint Security of Liberia, unauthorizedly, criminally, willfully, illegally, knowingly, and maliciously, with the intent to defraud the government of Liberia, stole and converted to their use and benefit, and did conspired, collude, and made to be transferred from the Central Bank of Liberia to the operational accounts of the FIA amounts. So let's see what this story is all about. You know, the thing is very scary, because I'm telling you, you can be going after a certain group of people. You're forgetting to know that CDC is one of the biggest political party in this country. And George Weah alone, his followers is more than the CDC. Even some of the folks that are today are with the Unity Party, George Weah spend money on them to go to school. And most of them are listening. They are witness to what I'm saying. So my thing to you, Joseph Boakai, our president, don't go after a particular group of people. Some of us, we got plenty age, and we saw a lot of things that led to the civil unrest in this country. We know because of dissatisfaction that why you see Liberia, we wasted 14 years when other countries were moving. We wasted 14 years killing ourselves. We say we're fighting war. Liberians died. More than 200,000 Liberians died. Some of them, no grave today. Their people can't give account of them. Now, similar thing you want to bring back into this country, going after a particular group of people, is scary. We're talking about road connectivity. We're talking about improving the electricity in our country and other things. These are basic things that we should be thinking about. Then for us to be going after a particular group of people. When you, the very Joseph Boakai man, you said there were opportunities that came to this country that was squandered by you and your boss and some of the officials at the time. So why don't you start from there? You want to go after George Weah from 2018 to 2023? It's not fair. My people, you are listening, you're celebrating. Some of you are celebrating it today. But when it's kata, at time you'll be running here and there. But I will stop here and send controls to Esther to bring us more developments from the Daily Observer newspaper.
All right, this morning on my decks, I have the Daily Observer, and I got a lot of stories here, the front and the back pages. On the front page this morning, we have FIA's missing billions. Court arrests jails top Weah administration officials. Former Finance Minister Samuel Twell also indicted, remains at large. All right, this is right here on the front page. We have already brought that. Liberian finance trailblazer Antoinette said to step down from IMF. And of course, she's been photographed right here on the front page of this paper. But the story is on page 10. Let's run there.
And look at Joseph Boaga and Web dancing here. You see them? They're dancing. They enjoying their 52nd wedding anniversary. You see them here? They are dancing.
Several high-ranking officials from the administration of former. Okay, I'm sorry, that's not what I want to read. Antoinette Sei, a distinguished Liberian finance icon and trailblazer, is set to retire from her esteemed position at the International Monetary Fund on September 12, 2024. This announcement was made by IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva, who highlighted Sei's exemplary service as the Deputy Managing Director since 2020. Antoinette Sei has been an integral part of the IMF's leadership team, working alongside Deputy Managing Directors KG that's Okumura from Japan, Bo Li from China, and Chita Gopi, the first female chief economist of the IMF. Says Turner has been marked by her profound expertise, integrity, and commitment to the institution. Antoinette has been a pillar of the fund's leadership team for many years. Her incredible experience, deep integrity, and wise judgment have been invaluable to us, and her unwavering commitment to our institution has been truly exemplary, said Kristalina Georgieva. She further praised Sei's genuine care for the well-being of the people the IMF serves and her mentorship to the staff. During her time at the IMF, Sei played a crucial role in overseeing several vital initiatives related to operations, policies, and corporate properties or priorities. Her work was particularly significant for low-income and fragile conflict-affected countries, many of which are located in her home continent, Africa. Born on July 12, 1958, in Monrovia, Liberia, Say has been a tireless advocate for these valuable nations. She made history as the first woman to lead the IMF's African department from 2008 to 2016. During this period, she brought a profound understanding of the challenges facing sub Saharan Africa and spearheaded a major transformation in the institution's relationship with its member countries in the region. One of her most notable contributions was in reforming the IMF's policies and concessionaire financing debt and capacity development. She was a strong advocate for changes that enabled the IMF to provide emergency financing and debt relief to three African countries hit by the Ebola crisis in 2014. The IMF recognized her pivotal role in these reforms in a recent media update. Before assuming her role as Deputy Managing Director at the IMF, Antoinette Say was a distinguished visiting fellow at the Center for Global Development from 2016 to 2020. She also served as the external co-chair of the 19th Replenishment of the World Bank Group's International Development Association. As Liberia's Minister of Finance from January 2006 to June 2008, Say was instrumental in leading the country through the clearance of its long-standing multilateral debt arrears and reaching heavy indebted poor countries division point. Her leadership in post-conflict Liberia was crucial in stabilizing the nation's economy and setting it on path to recovery. Well, let's leave you on that story and bring you more stories on the front page of this paper. Fighting fistula now means fourth journey to healing. Losing a child is devastating, but being diagnosed with fistula is a different kind of pain. Naomi says as tears stream down her face, her voice breaking. It is also right here on the front page of this paper. You grab a copy to read. And Independence Day orators critique Trump's walkout by U.S. envoy. During the Independence Day oration, by Dr. Robtel Nije Pele, U.S. Charge d'Affaires Catherine Rodriguez walked out of the ceremony over what the embassy later referred to as divisive rhetoric. Let's bring you to the back page of the Daily Observer this morning. Angry marketers besiege Banga blocked streets in protest. Angry marketers in Bangabon County brought the city to a standstill over local authorities' decision to have them relocated from the Banga Central Market to the newly dedicated Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Market. The angry women accused disruptions in the city setting up black roads or roadblocks at major streets in the city in response to their relocation, thus impeding the smooth movement of vehicles and other road users. Bone County Senator Prince Moi's involvement in the situation reportedly brought about tensions, while conflicting instructions given to the market women. With conflicting instructions given to the market women, the senator is accused of undermining efforts by Banga City Mayor Gala Vakla and Superintendent Hawa Naris regarding the removal of the market vendors from the Banga Central Market. The city government, the Banga City Corporation, had demolished the old Banga Central Market on July 28, 2024, requesting all marketers to move to the new facility, but Senator Moi on July 29, according to sources, instructed the marketers to remain to the old market, a move that angered the marketers, prompting them to take to the streets in protest. Well, that's the story there. Let's read you our final story at the back page of the Daily Observer this morning. Staff redundancy emanates at Ganta Methodist Hospital as the facility faces several financial constraints. Administrator Zomowe is worried. The administration of the Ganta United Methodist Hospital in Nima County has disclosed plans for imminent staff reduction due to financial constraints. Aline Zomowe, the hospital's administrator, cited challenges in securing donor for support, particularly from the United Methodist Global Mission in the USA, with issues such as high customs duties and ongoing global debates within the Methodist Church affecting funding. Staff reduction is imminent, he told reporters recently. In an interview in Ganta, we have no option but to do so. Our donors are no longer sending in support as they used to. There are also too many bureaucratic bottlenecks in getting supplies to the hospital, especially custom duties. Zomowe noted that custom duties on goods or materials sent from abroad by donors to the hospitals are too high and there is too much bureaucracy to get them on duty free. These hurdles have impacted the hospital operational budget, making it difficult to maintain necessary services, including staff salaries, medical supplies, equipment, and maintenance costs. Despite efforts to address the financial shortfalls, which have led to past disruptions, including a staff strike on February 2024 over delayed wages, the hospital continued to face obstacles in ensuring smooth operations. Limited funding, including a modest annual subsidy for the national budget, coupled with a year-long absence of an ambulance, has posed additional challenges to providing essential healthcare services to the community. The administration is working to navigate these financial constraints and maintain effective hospital operations amidst these ongoing challenges. The administrator disclosed that it cost the management at least $77,000 to effectively run the hospital monthly. We cannot guarantee this money monthly, he said. If we could raise or receive $77,000 monthly, it would enhance the effective running of the hospital, taking care of salaries, medical drugs, medical equipment supplies, lubricants, cleaning, and overall maintenance. Well, we'd like to stop you on that story. There's is the Daily Observer newspaper with lots of stories there this morning. But let's take word from our sponsors. When we come back, of course, we will bring you our talking point.
Are you in search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I've got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, V8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Garnersville Town Hall Junction on Barnesville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bourgeois Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886 512 379, 0777 512 379, or 0777 255 030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Simon.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Board?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said, when you want some more, I provide it. So we start the
Oh, folks, welcome back to the program from the Print News. But don't forget to keep playing your Freedom Cash giveaway. Today is 3,000 Liberian dollars. The Freedom Cash giveaway is on, and you need to win some of the money. 3,000 Liberian dollars. We are dishing out today, Tuesday. All right, so you just need to play $100 and win 3,000 Liberian dollars. Plenty of money. Dial *799#, and you know what next to do. All right. So it's 3,000 Liberian dollars for the cash giveaway today, and the golden jackpot is about to kick off tomorrow. You know, during the course of last week, we had 2 motorbike winners. All right, and on Thursday, the last person who won did win a motorbike. So the first person who won on the 17th, your motorbike will be delivered tomorrow. And then the one who won the other day, this go on Thursday, the 25th, yours will be delivered next week. So that's good news. And the guy couldn't believe it. One actor from Crown Hill, who won on my shift, this go on Thursday. He couldn't believe it. When I called him, I said, "Oh, my man, you won motorbike?" He thought I was kidding. But that's what the cash giveaway can do. But folks, let's get back to our talking points. All right, Esther and I, we are not defending any of those indicted officials. No, we are not. They're going to give account of everything they said or the charges against them. But what we are saying here is that it shouldn't be
A witch hunt.
a witch hunt,
Exactly.
because a lot of you listening to me and Esther knows that the president of this country, Joseph Boakai, I can play that recording for you. Joseph Boakai said during their 12 years administration, when he was serving as vice president of Liberia, there were a lot of good things that came to this country and they squandered it. He didn't say she or he. He said we squandered. So under his 12 years leadership as vice president, there were a lot of corrupt officials. There were a lot of things that they did, corruption here and there. And today, Joseph Boakai, or during the campaign, he promised that he was going to make sure that all of those who steal the Liberian people money or stole the Liberian people money, that they would give account of those monies. But today, Joseph Boakai is not going to his 12 years as vice president. He's only going after George Weah people. The reason I'm saying George Weah people, because all of those that were indicted are all former officials under the George Weah administration. So why wouldn't say this is a witch hunt? When you forget about the other people, you just targeting certain group of people. And all of these people, they got their own followers. But yes, we're not defending them. We're not saying that, oh, yes, they are clean of all of those allegations leveled against them. They will go and defend themselves at the court. But what we are saying, let the right thing be done. Because we are tired of people going away with impunity. You know, people just corrupt the system, and we, the very ones, will turn around to glorify them. Those days should be things, those days are gone. When you take the people money, when they give you a piece of job to do, and you eat that money, you must give account of it. Under Joseph Boakai administration, there were $22 million given for a 100 days deliverable for road rehabilitation, construction of roads. Today, you and I, we're driving on the road that is so deplorable. The major road that leads us to the capital city is bad off.
Very.
But they are saying the $22 million was used for its internal purpose. Go on the Bourgeois Island Road. I was just in Sierra Leone the other day. Ezra and I was just talking about it. They think what they call road connectivity is in the people country.
Of course.
They think what they call road connectivity, while you're playing way in this country. Road connectivity. While you're driving in the city, you can't even bounce in the hole.
I'm telling you.
You're not see it there.
Right here, Sarah Lou.
But $22 million in less than 6 months, we can see nothing. You will have to pay your toll, right? You pay your toll before you get into the city.
Yes,
And
that
toll, yeah, you will pass by 3 toll gates before you get to the city. And everywhere you wish, you have to pay that 10 leons because it's there for road maintenance. But $22 million in less than 6 months, we are struggling today to drive on the Bourgeois Island. All the connecting routes, all the roads are bad. And the good thing about the people country, when they see one hole there, they attack it quick before it spread.
Exactly.
But today, Joseph Boakai is indicting officials from George Weah administration because he said economic sabotage. What happened to the money that was given for during the transitional period, or to Miada family? What happened to the $22 million? Because the reason Joseph Boakai is making big boasts of this because Giddens appeared at the Senate and they said, go and sin no more. The money you ate, you can have it, you can eat it, whatever way you want to eat it, but don't do it again. Yeah. But today they are saying George Weah officials are corrupt. They are indicting them. 3 were sent to jail yesterday. We're not saying they are free of those allegations, but they will have to go and prove their case to say all the things you say about us that are not true. You bring your evidence. The GSC report is already there, so they will be the one to say, no, this report from the GSC is not true. These are all of the, the transaction we had during our period. But some of you today, you are celebrating it because you are against Samuel Tua, because you are against Nyanati Tua, because you are against Jefferson Kamo. You are against, a Cooper. But you're forgetting to know these people, they got their own followers. So Joseph Boakai, and you want to say justice must, be the order of the day, don't be selective. That is our issue. You forget about your part of 12 years, all those cases that you had, all the cases that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf stood on the pulpit and said, I would take the blame for my son, Robert. All the things Robert Sirleaf did at NOCAL, I would take the blame for it. Those were some of the opportunities that were squandered. Peter Sandolo had the Ministry of Mines and Energy at the time, Lands, Mines and Energy. There are a lot of corrupt cases under your watch as vice president. But today, you are not doing anything about it. You're going after George Weah people. That's witch hunt. That's witch hunt. It's not fair. These are things that will push us into something, and at the end of the day, we'll start to regret.
Exactly.
Because no African country is ready for refugee business, and the people said they're struggling in their own country. Then for us to say we'll start doing nonsense in our country, we'll go run to their country. No, they are not prepared for that. We should be thinking how to rebuild our country. We should be thinking how to improve the living standard of our people, the bread and butter issue. These are the basic things we should be discussing in our country. Then to be going after certain group of people, taking people out of jobs because they were there doing George Weah administration.
That's right.
And I was listening to Austin and Abu this morning. Can you imagine the former president of this country and the current president, they are not speaking? Can you imagine? Yes. But did you see President Weah at the independence celebration? Did you see him there? How Joseph Boakai, an elder of his age, would treat the country in that form and manner, depriving the former president of using the VIP lounge and all of those things, going after his officials, and you squander opportunities, people you leaving them out. Is that the justice you want? Is that the justice you want, Mr. President? We have to be careful in this country. Oh. This country, I'm telling you, is hanging on a time bomb because the way our things are going in our country. Look at Bourgeois Island Road. Look at Bourgeois Island Road in this 21st century, in this modern age and time. When other countries are moving ahead, rapid development, 6 months, 7 months is going now. 7 months going now. The road is still like that. So what do you Giddens use that $22 million for? That man should be recalled by the Senate to give account of that money. Why today the Bourgeois Island Road is still in that condition?
I said,
So those of you who are listening, this is what is unfolding in our country.
something is wrong with this country.
I'm telling you, something is really, really wrong with Liberia.
Because I don't understand, Wendell, how we feel when we go to other countries. We that are in the position, to make changes in the country.
Yeah.
We live here, we go to other countries, we see what's happening in the people country. We come back here and we just don't care.
And some of the folks we were riding with yesterday, when we crossed the border, got into Liberia, some of them started saying, "Welcome to the country of bad roads."
Some of the foreigners.
I'm telling you, even some Liberians, they were saying, "Welcome to the country of bad roads." Wow. I say Liberia. Today, Joseph Boakai is leaving his 12 years administration. They squander opportunity people. He going after people that serve under President George Manneh. We are former president. We are. This is unfair. This is not justice. This is what we call witch hunt.
Exactly. And Wendell, I don't understand how, our people go about handling most of these things. Huge money will be given to the government for a particular purpose. At the end of the day, we just don't see nothing. Other countries around us here, like Wendell, you talk about the toll gate in Sierra Leone, that's a loan.
Yeah.
And the country is paying back, Wendell.
Yeah. That's why you see when you're driving in the people country, you can't see one potholes.
Each time you pass a toll gate, you pay $1. $1.
Yeah. Look, Esther.
I mean,
Esther, Liberia, the country, I don't know. The country is cursed, man. Something about Liberia that we ourselves, we don't understand. Can you imagine?
It's sad, man.
When you're driving, going to the people country, they will not, they just want you to identify who you are. When they stop you, when you come to Liberia, and you see the kind of nonsense people, just go to Bull Waterside, where the government raising a lot of revenue from. Go and see the examiner hall at Bull Waterside. Rotten place, rotten zing them. But the folks there, the people who there, they're raising a lot of money for government.
Yeah.
But government is now prioritizing the place. But the folks there, the amount of money that they raise for the government to that border. But go see the examiner hall at the border. You will get. Liberia is just bad off.
I'm telling you, really sad.
Police said for you to. I told you, the 4 days I spent in Sierra Leone, I did a lot of walkabout.
When you got to Sierra Leone border before crossing, did they ask you for a yellow card?
What didn't they call yellow card? What didn't they call those stupid things? Those fully people there be asking you all kind of stupid questions. Liberia and Sierra Leone, we are just brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
Like I told you, my mother was born in Sierra Leone and came to Liberia to live with my aunt, and that's how my dad met her. All right. So that thing what we can be doing here, when you reach the Liberia side, the people packing you, they asking you the other question here, they asking you that other question. But man,
it's not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. But in order to make these things simple, Wendell, these people need gadgets.
We don't have system. There is no damn system in this country.
Right.
There is no damn system in this country. Can you imagine at the border where they're raising all the money for the country? Go see how the border looking.
Yeah.
And the guys are there. They are doing a lot of great job. I'm telling you, the security forces there, they are doing a lot of great job. But do you know how many entry points into this country? Do you know how many entry points into this country? But the guys are there making sure that government get that just revenue. But go see the examiner hall. You will get scared.
I know, Wendell. I know what you're talking about.
The stealing are in the country here. If we start executing some people, flocking some people publicly, the country will not change. Everybody just kind of do their own thing. Everybody is in less than In less than 6 months, $22 million. Roland Giddens at the Ministry of Public Works. What did he do with that? In less than 6 months, that dude turned into a millionaire. Then you'll say you want to go after a certain group of people. You think that what we call justice? You think that the kind of justice we want in this country? You just target a certain group of people and you forget about the other people? Why you can go to Ellen Johnson selling 12 years? Say you won't set that record straight. You were vice president on a Sally for 12 years.
Your own house.
You say you are old car parked in the garage. Why you can't start talking? You yourself said it. You said there were opportunities that came and they were squandered. Somebody put finger on your throat to say that one President Bouaka. That's why you be my friend Pa. Tanta is a friend of mine. But let's say the right thing. Like, be real, if we can't change this country in the next 10 to 15 years, there will be no future for our children that are coming up. I'm telling you, there will be no future. Because every year you work in Liberia, you don't see anything at the end of the year. That this is why I work for, this is why I portion, that I will do something, this is why I use your expenditure and all of that. Nothing. As soon as you get a little money into the stomach, as soon as you get a little money in medicine, as soon as you get a little, that's how Liberia looking. The people that are saving money in this country, that people that are stealing from government, they don't want saving money.
That's a fact.
The people that are saving money in the country are the people that are stealing.
You get people working at the end of their money.
You can't realize nothing.
I mean,
but by the time the money finish, there's somebody coming to collect your salary because you're not credit, you're not D-hole, you're not cover hole, you're not D-hole, you're not cover hole. You go borrow $100, they tell you say $125. Can you imagine the kind of country?
One of the things they really needs to work on that minimum wage bill is serious.
Let's not take some calls, man. Let's go from here, man. Liberia problem, not China, Benin. The country is so bad off. You need to start shooting and killing people on site. Let the country change. Some kind of thing need to change Liberia. I'm telling you. Some kind of thing need to change this country. The leaders we have, they are so wicked to us.
All right, this morning, just before we go to our phone lines, let's quickly read our comments we have here this morning. We have Aliyu Masale says, good morning, my Freedom family watching from Maryland, USA. We have Juju Wonwe watching. He says he's following from Johnsonville. We have Obechi. He says, good morning, my name is Clarence Dwyer, and I'm watching you guys this morning from a legal hustle ground. I hope former President George Weah is seeing how Joe Bouaka is running after his former officials. Tomorrow, if God blessing him again with the Liberian presidency, he should pump up Bouaka and his officials because it is only he, George Weah, who has love for Liberia. I swear to God, if our Clarence Dwyer succeed Joseph Bouaka as president of Liberia, he will regret being a Liberian. And Joseph says, no one stop Weah from auditing Ellie and Joe. And Ayuba Suarez says, good morning, Freedom family. Duarte says, good morning, family. How old is JMB wife before they are celebrating 52 years of marriage? Just asking you. And we have Chris Love Lua Jr. says, good afternoon, my unique Freedom FM family. I'm watching from Kosovo resident Soul Clinic community. From my Kosovo resident Soul Clinic community, Pinsville City. Lord, what's wrong have we, the people of Liberia, done to you to give us a double punishment such as JMB? I'm really appreciate the Liberian National Police for reopening the case file of 3 missing boys, but they must also reopen the case file of the death of Joshua and the death of all those who lost their lives during the heated political season. JMB is a serious, the continuation is not here. I'm not going to manufacture the rest of it. Minister Philip Nkoli says, why the government of the Unity Party should be audited when your government rated them 80% as a good government. This government has her right to start from any government she wishes to start with audit.
That's on the disappointed. That's on the disappointed. What kind of minister he say he is? The government have the right.
And then I think he's a gospel singer. David D. Deconti says that Now you see it to talk about it. And Duarte says our government had the chance to audit those people, but we didn't. So they are doing to us. Next time, if God grant us the opportunity, we will do better. Victor,
Let me hold you there. Did we say that it's a wrong thing to audit?
no.
We are not saying it's a wrong thing to audit, but don't be selective or don't go after a particular group of people. That's why I'm saying, Esther and I, we are saying.
Exactly, and they are saying we had the opportunity to do so, and he decided not to do it. In fact, he gave them 80%.
Well, that's it.
So, alright. It says we have Gay Caesar. Okay, let's go back. We have Victor D. Quanto. Quanto says, "Good morning, Freedom Radio. I'm watching from Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County." Gay Caesar Divine Grace Bison Jr. says, "Good morning, guys." Oliver and Blamo says, hope CDC people this because it is a lesson tomorrow. Okay. Son of KOK says, "Good afternoon. I'm Isaac Woosen following from New York campus." Gay Caesar Divine Grace Bison Jr. again says, "I support the fight against corruption and not witch hunt." So far, so good. When there, I think these are all the comments. Let's go to our telephone line and call us on 0776-104104, Those of you following us online, call us on +231-886-500-104.
Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Let's hear your name and where you joined the conversation from. Okay, just go ahead. I know for security reasons, so you can make your point. Let's hear you.
Very much and shameful on the past because how would they participate and only from the 12 years that he served as our president, knowing that he came with the court within the book teacher. Yes, there are some things going on within the upper house, the house that they say they have the wise wing to make the final decision, which is the house of Senate. There are a lot of things that are going on. Before then, you know how it's always the answer to that. See that they brought the wrong, they were doing the wrong thing. For the current leadership within the House of Senate, we are the worst leadership ever. So they are not going to do nothing. And so if you feel that you will break the ankle of the CDC, you fool yourself because you are making us go stronger and you are even getting sense to those who even make that mistake of voting your to come with the 17,000 people or the 15,000 people that make us be in power today. Today, Joseph Baka is celebrating an anniversary. When he was 12 years back, he couldn't tell me where that money comes from. You have 200 billion for the road fund. Today we say that our people cry every day for bad road within Montserrat alone. Then you telling us you can't get explaining anything. We should say we should have more this that. Then you go after you want to divert the drink of man for the bigger picture where you bring in investors that have just with a lot of corruption schema, so much pressure of Ghana and brother. And president, we have been listening to the show. Don't never use that executive law. There's a job that will be set for you, man, doing that. People keep telling me, say, we should advise you. Like, Representative Boston, we don't tell it like that. So, never ever use your presidential law that you build. Lead them with a caution. Because that is what they're using to translate that just into the country.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Englishman says, a hint to the wise is what quite sufficient. So we taking calls. So let's go back to the phone lines and take this person. Good afternoon. Okay, let's take this person on this overseas line. Please, we don't have much time, so we're giving everybody 1 minute. You go more than 1 minute, we'll cut you off. All right, let's take this person. Good afternoon from Liberia.
Good morning, Winner and Esther.
Oh, welcome to the show, Rebecca. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Baba, for the topic on our discussion. You know, Winner, I think last year, I was on one of the show, and then I used a Bible quotation that God said that in the last day, wickedness will increase in the world. You understand me? And he said, knowledge will increase. You understand me? But then the knowledge increasement, which is the good one, that you will see people will do good thing in the world. Let me put it in a simple way, the simplest way. You understand me? Other countries, they attacked that prophecy. But to our utmost surprise, the wickedness that will increase the bad thing that prophecy, our country adapts. They say amen to, which is very sad. The reason why I call in, I read the comments. Nobody against auditing. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
But people do wrong thing for them to be called to order or whatever. Nobody against it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell anybody for free. You understand me? When I can put my neck on the chopping board. This past government did the right thing for our country. But those that have eyes but cannot see, they are the one will always be on your show and be making those kind of comments. When the first thing here is, you don't just get up and say you are hosting people down or you putting people in jail when the country don't have or real security. The president, the past government came to power, the security that were on the ground doing the war, they left the country.
Mm-hmm.
We all left vulnerable. That's why he said, okay, you know what? I get it for 80%.
Okay.
Let's start to develop the country. Let's do X, Y, Z. We ourselves are young winners. Let me tell the people on the radio today. When the president came for his first U.S. assembly here, there were Liberian seditions that qualified that can work in a government. We went to him in New York. You know what he told us?
No.
Let me let Liberian people know that the person that they are paying around, he's not just an ordinary person. When you say John Weah is a godsend, someone that come on your post to insult you because that's all they can say. He said, Rebecca, let me refer to myself because I was in the mess. How do you come to Liberia to come work? You sleep on a 24-hour current. When winter comes, you get heater. When the summer comes, you get air condition. You drive on good roads. You take back on a shower. All the things are not in our country. So the people on the ground that are used to that system, let them do the work. They themselves work together to develop the country. When our country get to another standard,
okay,
then of course you can come home to work.
Okay.
Do you look at that kind of a leader and call him a bad person? Look at Sierra Leone that used to call Liberia small America. Thank you for having me, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Liberia problem is not a small thing. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Wendell.
Yeah, how are you?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hi, Esther.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. Sure.
I guess this is G, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to give this Bible quotation that says, there are many counsels in the heart of a man. Only the counsel of the Lord shall stand.
Okay.
So I want to let us know that we might say a lot of things today, but what God will do is what will be established. You see, I look at the whole thing and I begin to wonder. Let's assume I have a house and I call somebody to lay power for me, and somebody else came in and said, but this guy is not doing this job well. You don't need to have me here. And I say, oh, please come and do it for me. When he start doing it from where the man stop, or he will clean everything and start afresh. That's what we expect President Bouatta to do. We gave you a piece of job. You start from the beginning, from the Ellen era. People are just talking. I find out people in Liberia, we are so short-sighted. We don't, when we are contributing, we don't go to the point. But I just want to let you know, this audit that they are refusing, taking it for 2018, on phone, we just heard that Amara Kone he's tied up with 170 million from the last government. We just heard that. You know, they didn't plan that. They planned that it would go from 2018 off. But we got to find out within that time when Amara was finance minister, the IMF brought in like 170 million was given, and they begin to question where this money. So Amara is tied up. When you hold Bush, if you refuse to order the government of President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, leave it. God is going to you didn't want to do will happen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
So we have Ali on the line. Let's take him quickly. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Esther. Mr. Nimle, welcome.
Yeah, what's up, my man? Aliu, what's up?
Enjoying yourself.
I go walk up about small, my man. I go walk up about small. Lead the stress in the country. I go walk up about small.
I know. Thank you. I did thank God you went and keep us safely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So the issue, you see, this government, this whole thing that going on, I can't even understand because President Bwaka, this is a government that came with transparency, integrity, rule of law, and all of these things. If the government was sure that they're coming to be transparent to get rid of corruption in the country, the first thing the government was to set precedent. The first thing, the money that we're giving for inauguration up to today, we even said no. We can't hear anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the money president, we are saying he left. You said, like I said, oh, the central bank governor came and said no. This is why President we are left up to now. We hear anything about that all the money. Roland Guinea 22 million. These are things that you're supposed to do. Oh yeah, my inauguration fund. I made sure I investigated and prosecuted people. The 22 million go after it. The money president we are left up to now like 19 million plus. We even said no. They have, for me, if this thing was done transparently, if this government was to start prosecuting their own people, they started the government with corruption. How will you say you're going after people for stealing? When you give in power in less than 2 months, you started stealing from the country to enrich yourself. After stealing enough, that's the time you say you're coming to go after people. Why the essence of Independence Day celebration when the country is heavily divided? Okay, I can see President Bwaka uniting us. I will never celebrate Independence Day. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. That's the voice of Aliu Masale. He's one of our panelists on the nighttime spin with Radio LIB. Let's talk to Man CC. Man CC, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my speaking with how you doing? Welcome back, Papa.
All right.
Okay, this is how to my girl.
Hello, Man CC.
Yeah, when I just listen to the radio, I hear talking about Waka and West Jersey. Instead of breaking the hand, I'm working on married. Oh, so they make a celebrate marriage anniversary now in this country with them. So we bring the question, see, I've been me myself, I've been my sister in this country. I'm not here for Waka. What they say, oh, we gave flower every time, put the water, everything, wedding anniversaries in the country. Well, all up here, what we keep watching their car with I know shopping. That was the top of the car with them. I think, girl, I'm sorry. You say around.
Yeah.
And once we question them, we go after them. We told what they were doing was the masses were suffering and you were watching car was shopping. Yeah. We were after them today. You can see Bwaka now. It's become millionaire now. They're not near today. He said, but they hear they all women dancing. What the fuck you get dancing with them? And the first thing I want to see the phone where he went. I was going here to keep there on him. How he dancing that day? And he can't get up. You got some people in this country, like we country people, and you see the country together. We're not together. The country heavily divided. My brother gets there. And my Allah gets there. It's divided. You haven't celebration. People working on the celebration, working out of the place. You go on the top, they disgrace the people like we don't keep for the prophet, they disgrace that they want out. And you get it to go here, this thing again. So what's the same thing there? And what's the hold on the equality? Then you tell you, well, you want to just exist, and you're not part of it. No! Without our telling your leg there, everything that's going on in the country. Bwaka is aware, but so Bwaka is in the new. Never tell me Bwaka is not in the new. They know what he's doing. Every happiness culture of that city, that the country Bwaka is aware of it. If we Bwaka back in the key for changing it. So they put one of they will say, we are separate there, and not do it, one will free them. But if they do it, one will jail. One will jail, one party, one proposal is bad. That was some of your rich. You say you score up on your living on loop. Your $140 and dollar. I read a doorstep and you're parking and cars in your area. When you got the idea like somebody today for your office for I mean, then you tell them, well, all these people here, they're not fair. We know enough fair. That's what you're going to in another city tomorrow. Who will somebody from here and there? We're begging for agriculture will not end. When you sell it, in your one agriculture will going to end. It's not going to win. But here, one out begging, not agriculture will end. But we get anyone to go to just there. I don't want to put that with Africa again. I mean, Nigeria will be my country. If I get food food to hear it, my mouth for here. The food bread was actually something. The one want to hear from them. That's how to after people. He said, we're going to fall out from that. Now we said something to get rest. We said it's far. It's ready for us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Masisi. And y'all don't forget, y'all keep playing the cash giveaway to win your $3,000 or to have something to go in the market. All right. So play your Freedom Cash giveaway, $3,000. Shirley Marilyn Griffiths will be here to give out that money to you. So we can take one more call and then we go from here. Who's going to be the last caller? Let's go to the phone lines and take our very last caller on the program from the Print News. This person will do. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Mr. Nime, good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of the followers and listeners.
Good afternoon.
This is Hussein. I'm Hussein Kewu. I call this time from Jacobstown in District 2.
Go ahead, Hussein.
I listen to the talking point. I want to be very brief. Nobody stopped the Weah administration for auditing the Sedi and Bwaka administration. They have every authority to do so. So if they fail to do that, and this government came on the mantra of change and transparency and accountability, it is the sole prerogative of the government to audit people who they think corrupted the system. And let me say this, going to court, it doesn't mean you are then convicted. It is a whole process. Second way and the rest of the other guys who defraud our country, they need to face the law. This is the law. Nobody can you say they're going to wait for anybody here. You shouldn't grab babies around here. If you know they don't see a defraud and arrest people, go to court and justify that.
Thank you. Go to court and justify that. Those are the exact closing of Hussein Kewu. And so, folks, on that note, we got to go. Look, nobody is saying that to audit or when people steal, we should allow them to go scot-free. No, we are not saying it. But look, the thing we are saying is that he who comes with equity comes with what? Clean hands, right? So if Joseph Bwaka wants to set the record straight, he said during his campaign or one other time before the campaign that there were opportunities. Look, that alone in other countries, that man would never, ever take a state power. In other countries, that statement alone, for the 12 years we served this country, there were a lot of opportunities that came but were squandered by us because he served as vice president under Ellen for 12 years. And he said that. Joseph Bwaka took over this country and there were monies given, taxpayer money that was given for the inauguration program. That money was misappropriated. There were $22 million given to his public work minister to do the rehabilitation and construction of roads. That money today, we cannot see the hair and the tail of that money. Look at the road we're driving on today on the Bourgeois Island Road. That road, I mean, a lot of you think, why we're not always mentioning this road? Because this road is very major.
It is.
This road is major. It leads you to the capital. It leads you to other counties and countries. But look at the road today. And we say we spent $22 million in 6 months. When less than $5 million if can give that road a decent, what we call facelift. Today, people are complaining about their cars on a carrier. We are complaining. We ain't got the kind of money we're buying spare parts and everything because that everyday business you're driving on that bad road. Just the other day, the Ministry of Transport were impounding vehicles and other things because of registration. They are taxpayers. They pay taxes to register. We pay taxes to register our vehicles, but we are not enjoying the road. So what the essence of paying taxes to government when we're riding on a road that is so much deplorable? So we are not against people going to face justice or facing justice. When you do wrong, you're accused when allegations being leveled against you. Yeah, it is your right to go and clear your name. So we just want Joseph Bwaka to do the right thing, but don't go after a particular group of people. Folks, your thanks for being there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Esther and I will be here by God's grace tomorrow with the midweek presentation of the program from the Print News. Until then, do have a pleasant Tuesday.